How you guys doing today? It's Sterling Smith with Loot & Booty Barbecue, and I'm here at Chef John's Events and Catering, and I'm here with one and only Chef John. How you doing today, Chef?
Good morning, good morning. I'm doing awesome today.
Absolutely. I can't wait to cook with you. We have 4 recipes we're going to do today, and first we're going to start off with this beautiful turkey breast. It's been around that time, October,
absolutely.
Late in the year. People are going to start ordering turkeys, and Thanksgiving's coming up. Do you do a lot of turkeys for your catering business?
We actually do about 4,000 pounds of turkeys for our clients.
That's
absolutely, it is.
So when you're doing those turkeys, do you ever do anything to add more flavor into it, like a brine or injection, anything like that?
For that many pounds, we don't,
right?
Because there's just not enough time in
there.
But doing a brine, we absolutely do. We have several customers we brine for.
Perfect.
We have a secret recipe, of course, but some of that includes bay leaf, a little bit of citrus,
absolutely,
which I'm sure you'd agree with.
Definitely.
Definitely salt, sugar, because that's going to help keep that moisture in the meat.
Exactly.
It's going to lock it in. When you brine that meat, if you can go a couple days, that's even better because it just locks it all in.
Exactly, and you know, by brining, it also creates an osmosis between the salt and the sugar and the salinity in the water and then the meat itself, so it allows the meat to accept all those flavors, everything you put into a brine. Now this brine, what I did was apple cider vinegar. I did some apple cider itself, and then salt, sugar, rosemary, thyme.
Why apple cider vinegar?
I did a little bit of apple cider vinegar just to create a little bit of tang in the meat.
You think it's a little bit softer than a traditional white vinegar?
Absolutely, and I'm already using apple cider, so I think it would complement the apple cider as well. And I'm using the rosemary, thyme, sage, and some garlic in there to create those.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
Exactly.
Turkey breast.
Peter, Paul, and Mary with the turkey breast. So look at this beautiful breast. I love this. And what we're going to do is a half breast, just for timing. I'm going to keep the skin on, and we did bone out. And we did bone out just so we can get a good time and a good cook on this turkey breast. So I have the Green Mountain Grill running at 500 degrees right now. What we're going to do is season this up. Let the skins air dry a little bit. Since it has been in that brine, I do want the skin to air dry a little bit.
How long did you let it set out?
I would let it set out for about an hour.
Would you recommend they pat it dry, rinse it off? I mean...
Perfect. I would use some paper towels, pat it dry, to let that rub and the seasoning adhere and stick to the skin and the meat itself.
Awesome. Perfect.
So what we're going to do is get a nice little seasoning on. If you want to help, Chef, you want to grab that poultry seasoning from Green Mountain Grills. We're just going to do a nice little coating all on the backside.
Now, most people don't spice enough. And
exactly.
I always say, you know, this is a big piece of meat, so it's thick. You got to get some spice on there. Most people are like, okay, I'm done.
Right.
Get some spice on there. Get it in there. Get it going.
All that flavoring.
You say when, and I'll stop.
Perfect. What we're going to do is come across after that with some this rub that I made. It's salt, it's sea salt, black pepper, and some garlic salt. Pretty much 50-50 on everything. Creates a nice little barbecue flavor, if you will, on everything. That's perfect.
Awesome.
Now we're going to get this top side going. We're going to do the same thing on the skin side as well.
Pay attention, Chef John.
There you go. Right there. And what this is going to do, like I said, after we blotted the skin dry, it's going to help all that seasoning adhere and stick to it.
Now, would you say skin side down or meat side down?
Now, what I'm going to do initially on the Green Mountain Grill is I'm going to put this skin side down for about an hour. And when I put it on at 500 degrees, we're going to drop it to 3, and that's going to add some nice more smoke to the turkey. With these Green Mountain Grills, you get a nice light smoke, and it's beautiful flavor.
I have to tell you, I was a traditionalist in smoking meats for many years. The old up all night long, stoking the fire, couldn't get an even temperature, would forget to put water in, then it would over smoke, and you'd get char everywhere.
It's a process.
It is a process, but I got to tell you, the Green Mountain Grill actually takes all that out of it. It takes it all out of the equation. When I was introduced a year ago, it's huge difference.
Absolutely. A lot of teams use these in competition cooking as well for that same thing, so they can have that consistency and temperature. They don't have to worry about adding any more wood, not have to worry about the water. Everything's just set it and ready to go.
Right?
Exactly.
The water's all in the pellet.
It's all ready to go right there. So what we're going to do now is throw this on the Green Mountain Grill, like I said, at 500 degrees, and once I put it on, I'm going to drop it to 300, let some extra smoke get onto it.
Awesome.
You ready? All right, Chef, we have this all seasoned up, ready to go on the Green Mountain Grill. We're going to have it at 500 degrees for about an hour, but right when we put it on, we're going to drop it to 300 so it gets some extra smoke in.
This is exciting. Let's do this.
Let's do it. This is a beautiful turkey breast. We're going to set this right here. I like to set the fattest side of it closest to the exhaust.
Listen to that sizzle, that's awesome.
That smell is amazing. I'm going to put it right in the middle, just like that. Now what we're going to do is drop the temperature to 300 degrees. That's perfect. We're going to put the lid down, let this go for another hour, and we're ready to go. All right, Chef, we've had this turkey breast on for another hour at 450 degrees. The skin should be getting dark right now.
Absolutely.
Should be ready to go. Look at all
look
that.
at that.
The seasonings is baked in. The crust, we got a nice little, nobody likes rubbery skins. We got a nice little crust on this. We're going to take this off and rest it now. It's been on long enough. That looks beautiful.
You know, I notice a commonality in when we talk about smoked meats or grilled meats and we talk about resting.
Absolutely.
I think it's really important that you understand the importance of that. I know we're so impatient in today's world sometimes.
Everybody just wants to cook and eat, right?
Go.
Yeah.
So resting is really going to, if you ever wonder why the meat hasn't come out right, it's because you didn't let it rest.
Right. A lot of people will cut it immediately and then all those juices will run out of it. You want to save as much juice as possible. So what we're going to do is, like I did the steak, I'm going to put some butter over this, put some foil on it, and let it sit for about 10 minutes.
Butter seems to be a commonality with you.
I'm a butter guy, man. I'm from the South. I love butter.
Awesome.
We're going to bring that right over here. Look at that great, the bark that came on the side of that turkey. And then look at the seasonings that's all baked into it. The salt, the pepper on there. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece of bird. So what we're going to do now, like I said, is just put some butter on it, put foil over it, let it rest for a little bit, come back in 10 minutes. We're going to cut this up. And another thing this butter is doing is because it's going to create an au jus. So all the juices, the natural juices from the turkey are going to come out to the bottom of the plate. The butter's going to mix with this, and you can run the slices of the turkey through that au jus.
Not only that, but you can get that nice chunk of sourdough bread and just soak it up in there. Oh my God.
Suck it up just like that. So I like to do just a little bit, throw some foil over it, 10 minutes. We're going to come back and check it out.
Awesome.
All right, Chef, we have this turkey breast that's been resting for about 10 minutes now. Oh man, we had that butter that's rendered with some of the natural juices in it. What I really like about this au jus is when I slice this, I'm going to run the pieces back through that au jus and then put the pieces out for display. Keeps them moist, it keeps them juicy. You eat with your eyes first, it pops. So.
That they do, definitely.
Let's see. Sorry, let's see what this.
No, you're fine.
Look at that.
Oh, that is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the steam still coming off it. So don't worry about resting, because if you rest that meat, it's still going to be hot in the center.
And the skin, man, I love
dude, don't
great
eat that.
chicken skin. You gotta get that. That's where it's at, if you ask me. So
that is going to be your best holiday turkey right there.
Take these slices, put them right back through that au jus, just like that. A lot of people like the skin. Some don't like the skin, but the cool thing about this, you can take it off if you don't like it, and if you like it, keep it on. And the au jus is very important. Keep that, because that's going to add another level of flavor to the turkey. We brined it in that apple cider.
You know, you get all that. I mean, it's so juicy and tender right now. You really want to impress your Thanksgiving guests and your holiday guests. This is the way to do it. Brine that turkey breast, get a nice rub on there, get it in that smoker, get that nice caramelization going on the skin side, flip it over and let it finish. What was our total time today?
Our total time on this breast was about 2 hours. We did an hour skin side down, then we flipped it and got that nice crust on that skin. So we did another hour.
That skin is totally amazing, guys, I have to tell you.
And what I really love, like I said about this au jus, it just takes that turkey to another flavor and adds another richness with that butter.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll serve it just like this with some medallions. Some skin on, some skin off. It depends on your guests, how they like it. They can pick whatever they like.
You know, the brining, and it tastes like the stuffing flavors in there.
Absolutely.
Like a little bit of sagey.
I have sage, I have thyme, I have rosemary.
It's almost like having the whole complete turkey dinner right there.
Absolutely, but time for the taste test. That's your piece. Let me grab a piece and
let's do this.
You know what? Cheers, Chef.
Cheers.
That's great flavor. Really good.
Oh my God, it's so moist.
You can taste everything coming through. It is moist. That's what stands out most is the moistness. Sometimes you get turkey, it's really dry, but that moisture in there.
But you still gotta be nice if the turkey comes out dry to your family members. I mean, this is such a great alternative. Brining, I think, is really the way to go.
Great seasoning, great smoke on it. Green Mountain Grills does it every time.